Li Mu, one of the Warring States period's foremost famous generals, secured the border areas, repelled the Xiongnu in the north, resisted the Yan forces in the east, and consistently defeated the Han and Wei armies without suffering a single defeat. He created a military legend by using large infantry units to completely annihilate large cavalry units, deterring the Xiongnu from approaching the borders of Zhaoguo for a decade. Born around 280 BC, Li Mu was killed in 229 BC due to slander from Guo Kai, leading to the saying, "With Li Mu death, Zhaoguo fell." Even during the powerful eras of the Han and Tang dynasties, whenever the border faced invasions, people would reminisce about this god of war. This video aims to comprehensively understand the life of Li Mu, the Marquis of Wu'an.
Li Mu, from Bairen in Zhaoguo, served under three monarchs, Zhao Xiaocheng Wang, Zhao Daoxiang Wang, and Zhao Wangqian.
As the most outstanding military commander of the eastern states towards the end of the Warring States period, his career can be broadly divided into two phases, initially focusing on defending against the Xiongnu at the northern border of Zhaoguo, and later on resisting Qingguo. The defeat of Zhaoguo at the Battle of Chongping in 260 BC, where 450,000 elite troops were annihilated, led to renewed incursions by the Xiongnu in the north, resulting in more defeats than victories for Zhaoguo border forces.
Zhao Xiaocheng Wang assigned Li Mu to guard the Yanmenjun area in Daidi, granting him special privileges.
He had the authority to appoint officials as needed, and the taxes from cities within his jurisdiction were directed to Li Mu military office to fund the troops. He slaughtered several cattle daily to reward his soldiers, trained them in archery and horseback riding, vigilantly guarded the signal towers, dispatched scouts to monitor enemy movements, and offered generous treatment to his warriors. He established rules stating, if the Xiongnu invade, quickly gather the troops and retreat to fortify the camp, rewarding those daring enough to capture and behead the enemy. Whenever the Xiongnu invaded, signal fires would send alerts, and immediately, the troops and horses would be gathered to retreat and fortify within the camp, not daring to engage in battle. This went on for several years without significant loss of men or resources. However, the Xiongnu came to view Li Mu as cowardly, and even the soldiers and officers defending Zhaoguo borders thought their chief general lacked courage in battle. The king of Zhao reproached Li Mu, who remained unchanged in his tactics. Angered, the king recalled him and appointed someone else to lead the troops. In the year that followed, whenever the Xiongnu invaded, the new leaders would engage them in battle. These confrontations often ended in defeat, resulting in heavy casualties and leaving the borderlands uncultivable and unfit for grazing. The king of Zhao had no choice but to ask Li Mu to take command once again. Li Mu, however, refused to leave his home, insisting he was ill. The king repeatedly compelled Li Mu to come out and lead the troops. Li Mu stated, "If your majesty insists on using me, I will conduct myself as before and only then dare to accept the command." The king agreed to his conditions. Upon returning to the border, Li Mu continued his previous strategies. For several years, the Xiongnu gained nothing but still believed Li Mu to be cowardly. The soldiers and officers on the border, though receiving rewards daily, longed for a chance to fight. Consequently, Li Mu prepared 1,300 select chariots, 13,000 select horses, 50,000 warriors willing to charge into the fray, and 100,000 archers skilled in shooting, all organized and trained for combat. He also allowed a large number of livestock to graze freely, with the people herding them scattered throughout the mountains and fields. When small groups of Xiongnu cavalry invaded, Li Mu would feign defeat, intentionally abandoning thousands of people to the Xiongnu. Hearing of this, the Chanyur led a large force to invade. Li Mu laid many ambushes, opening up the flanks to encircle and counterattack the enemy forces, decisively defeating the Xiongnu and killing over 100,000 of their soldiers and horses. He eradicated the Chunlan, defeated the Donghu, and subjugated the Linhu, forcing the Chanyur to flee. For over a decade afterward, the Xiongnu dared not approach the border towns of Zhaoguo. In 246 BC, serving as the prime minister, Li Mu was sent on a diplomatic mission to Qingguo, where he negotiated a treaty resulting in the return of Zhaoguo hostages. In 245 BC,
Zhao Xiaocheng Wang passed away, and Zhao Daodao Wang ascended the throne.
In 244 BC,
Zhao Daoxiang Wang dispatched Li Mu to attack Yanguo, where he captured Wusui and Fangcheng.
In 235 BC, after the death of Zhao Shangwang, Zhao Wangqian took the throne, and as Qingguo began its aggression towards Zhaoguo, Li Mu was appointed as the Grand General, leading the Zhao forces south to resist Qin. In 233 BC, Huan Yi capitalized on his victories and led his forces eastward from Sangdong, crossing the Taihangshan from the north into the rear of Zhaoguo, capturing Shili and Jian, and advancing towards Handan, creating a critical situation. Zhao Wangqian recalled Li Mu from Daiyanman, appointing him as the Grand General to lead his troops southward and command all Zhao forces in a counterattack against the Qin army. After merging the main border defense forces with the Zhao army dispatched from Handan, Li Mu confronted the Qin army near Yia, believing that the continuously victorious Qin army had high morale and that a hasty battle would likely lead to defeat. He decided to fortify his positions and avoid a decisive battle, waiting for the enemy to become exhausted before counterattacking, thus refusing to engage in combat. Huan Yi thought that, just as Lampo had once used strong fortifications to resist Wang He, today Li Mu was employing the same strategy. With the Qin army extended far from their base, a prolonged campaign would be disadvantageous. He led his main force to attack Feisha, hoping to lure the Zhao army into leaving their fortifications for a rescue, and then annihilate them during their movement. Li Mu, seeing through the enemy's intentions, remained unmoved. When General Zhao Zhaocong suggested a rescue for Feisha, he said, "To rescue upon enemy's attack is to fall into their strategy, a principle to be avoided in military strategy." With the Qin main force away and the camp weakly defended, and because the Zhao army had been defensively positioned for many days, refusing to battle and leading the Qin army to grow accustomed to this and lax in their vigilance, Li Mu seized the opportunity to launch a surprise attack on the Qin army's main camp, capturing all the remaining Qin forces and supplies. Predicting that Huan Yi would return to relieve the camp, Li Mu deployed a force to block the enemy at the front while positioning the main force on both flanks. When the front Zhao forces engaged the returning Qin forces, he immediately directed the flanking Zhao forces to execute a pincer movement. After intense fighting, the Qin army was decisively defeated. For his achievements, Li Mu was ennobled as the Marquis of Wu'an. In 232 BC, Wang Yingzheng once again dispatched the Qin army to invade Zhaoguo, dividing his forces into two routes to attack Zhao. One force moved north from Ye, preparing to cross the Jiangsu and advance towards Handan, threatening the Zhao capital, while he personally led the main force from Sangdong through Jingxing, aiming to strike at Handan from behind and sever Chao in half, advancing to Fanwu. Thanks to Li Mu resistance and the defensive advantages provided by the Jiangsu and the Great Wall of Zhao to the south of Handan, the Qin army found it difficult to break through quickly. Li Mu thus resolved to adopt a strategy of defending the south while attacking from the north, focusing his forces to defeat the enemy in detail. He stationed Sima Song to hold the line at the Great Wall south of Handan, while he himself led the main force northward to counter the distant invading Qin forces. The two armies met near Fanwu. Under Li Mu command, the Zhao forces launched a fierce attack, causing significant losses to the Qin army, which was then repelled. Li Mu then led his troops back to Handan, joining forces with Sima Song to attack the southern Qin forces. Knowing that their northern counterparts had been defeated, and assessing their chances of victory as slim, the southern Qin forces engaged briefly before withdrawing. Li Mu's victory over the Qin forces also had implications for the southern states of Han and Wei. In 229 BC, weakened by years of warfare and compounded by an earthquake in the northern Daidi region and widespread famine, Guo's national strength was significantly diminished. Seizing this opportunity, Wang Yingzheng dispatched his general Wang Jian to lead a major force directly through Jingxing, with Yang Donghe leading troops from Henei, together besieging the Zhao capital Handan with several 100,000 soldiers. Zhao Wang appointed Li Mu as the Grand General and Sima Song as his deputy, committing all available forces to resist the invading Qin army. After the Battle of Changping, the Zhao northern border once again faced incursions from the Xiongnu.
Zhao Xiongnu appointed Li Mu to defend the Daidi and Yanmenjun areas against the Xiongnu. Li Mu was granted the authority to independently manage the taxation within his jurisdiction to strengthen border defenses. He slaughtered cattle and sheep daily to reward his soldiers, trained them in archery and horsemanship,
and implemented a scorched earth strategy to avoid direct combat. Over more than a decade, this strategy significantly bolstered the strength of Zhao military and the security of its borders, but it also led Zhao Xiaocheng to mistakenly perceive Li Mu as timid, ultimately resulting in his dismissal. Wang Jian was aware that as long as Li Mu remained, the Qin forces could not achieve swift victories. Thus, he reported to Qin Wang and resorted to using a strategy of deceit, sending spies into the Zhao capital Handa. They bribed Guo Kai, a close official of Zhao Wangqian who had previously slandered Lan Po, to spread rumors that Li Mu and Thuma Song were conspiring with the Qin army, planning to betray Zhao Guo. The credulous Zhao Wangqian, upon hearing these rumors and without conducting any investigation, immediately appointed Clan Zhao Cong and Yan Jie, a defector from Qi, to replace Li Mu and Thuma Sa. Li Mu, who always believed a general in the field is not bound by orders from home, and valued his independence, refused to comply with this order, considering the welfare of the state and its people. Zhao Wang then set a trap to capture and execute Li Mu, while Sima Song was dismissed and left unused. With Zhao Guo on the brink of battle yet indulging in treacherous officials and executing loyal and innocent generals, it only took 3 months until 228 BC for Wang Jian to take advantage, decisively defeat the Zhao forces, and pacify the Dongyang region. Zhao Cong died in battle and Yan Jie fled. After capturing Handan, the Qin army took Zhao Wangqian and Yan Jie prisoner. Zhao Guo Prince Jia fled to Generation and declared himself king. In 222 BC, Qin conquered Dai, capturing Prince Jia, and Zhao Guo ultimately fell. The life of Li Mu mirrors the glorious history of Zhao Guo, inspiring future generations. Even during the powerful Tang dynasty, whenever the border faced invasions, people still remembered this god of war who could stabilize the frontier and resist formidable enemies. Though Li Mu has passed away, his name and deeds will forever remain in history, remembered by posterity.